Hello folks, how you doing? This is Steve with Backyard Fed. I am here today with a couple of my little ones. I've got Olivia over here and I've got Keegan over here. We've got a little experiment today. We actually need to test our soil. And you see I've got two different samples here. One of them is out of the garden area. This one over here is from our blueberry area. But we got to test the soil. This isn't going to give you the exact numbers that you're going to need. It's not going to give you your number range and stuff like that, but you'll be able to know if it's an acid base or an alkaline base soil out of this, and it makes a fun little experiment for the kids, especially on Easter. Can you guys say Happy Easter?
Happy Easter.
All right, so here's how this is going to work. First off, you need a bottle of water. Water out of the tap, I would not use. I'd stick with bottled water. It's pH balanced. So you basically just want to take this water, put it up just over the soil, about halfway. There we go. Olivia, would you like to swish those around, please? Get the water all mixed in there. There you go. Here's a little bit of water for you to drink. Do the same thing for Keegan. Alright, Keegan, you're going to want to switch these around too. Here's a little bit of water for you to drink later. Okay. Grab one, switch it around real carefully. Please don't splash me. I'll switch the other one around for you. Around a little circle. There you go, good. Alright, set it up there. Now folks, what you need for this is you need some baking soda and you need some white vinegar. Alright, so we're going to start this test off. We'll start with the garden soil here. You want to put some in here? Alright, let's spread them apart a little bit. This is going to show us reactions, folks. What happens is if you have an alkaline-based soil, this isn't going to affect it at all. If you have an acid-based soil, this is going to have a reaction. Alright. There you go. Put it in one of them. Careful not to spill it. Put it in there. Swish her up. Well, that doesn't seem to be having too much of an effect. Alright, let's listen to it. Oh, wait, I see some bubbling. Do you see the bubbling?
Yeah.
That means the soil is actually a little bit acidy. It's not having a real big chain reaction. Can you hear it? Listen to it.
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
All right. So that means the garden soil itself has a little bit of acid to it. It doesn't seem to be real high because obviously we're not having a big chain reaction. Would you like to do yours?
Oh,
Spread these apart. Let's see how it is over by the garden. You're gonna want a full scoop. Go ahead. Getting too used to being in the kitchen, little girl. Switch it around a little bit.
wow.
All right, let's go ahead and see if it's bubbling. Do you hear anything? Here's the snap, crackle, pop. Let's try it like this. Let's see what happens. Add some of that in there.
Go, buddy. Buddy, go.
Alright, so same thing over by the blueberries. We've got a little bit of acid, but nothing too major. I was actually kind of hoping that one had a little bit more acid. We're going to have to do some amendment to the soil because the blueberries do like an acidic soil. Now, we're going to switch these out. And now we know that we've got a little bit of acid in the soil, but we also need to test for the alkaline in the soil. So that's where the vinegar comes in. The vinegar is going to react if there's a lot of alkaline. So if the soil's too alkaline, it's going to react to that. All right, Keegan, you want to do it first?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Force them in. Fill up the cup to about right there. Unless it starts to explode, then you gotta run. Okay, good.
Good.
Do we see any bubbling?
Yeah, I see some bubbling in there. Yeah.
Just a little bit. Let's listen. Let me listen, dude. So, obviously there's hardly any reaction there, so we are going to have to amend the soil in the garden also, and get that alkaline up a little higher. You want to test yours? Yep.
Yeah. It's just slowly right. Okay.
So up to right about there. All right. Any bubbling?
Yeah.
Not really? Alright, so, like I said, the acidity in the soil seems to be pretty decent. Now, you want to scooch that over? I'm going to mix this in really good. Mix this one in really good. Okay, so we know just from doing this test with adding the baking powder, which is our alkaline, it had a reaction in both spots. So that means our acid level is a little high in both spots. It's not super high because we didn't have a big chain reaction, but it is high, so we'll have to lower this a little bit and probably raise this a little bit. Our alkaline we tested using the acid, which is the white vinegar. There was no reaction because of the high acid levels. Now, this is the part you guys are going to like. Do you want to add those two glasses together?
Yes.
All right, well, we are going to go. Who wants to go first? All right, Keegan. Pour those two glasses together. Take that one over there. Nope. And pour it into that one.
Oh, this one.
Yep.
That one.
Pour it into that one. Let's see what happens. Pour it in kind of quick. Okay, stop.
Whoa!
Oh, you got a volcano.
Oh, that's cool. Wow, it's bubbling good.
Yeah, that's bubbling pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah,
And our soil mixture is pretty darn good.
Yeah.
I was hoping for a lot better reaction than that.
I don't know why though.
All right, go ahead, Olivia.
Stand back, okay? Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, she's got a little bit more.
Oh wait, I know why. I know why though. There's more though. There's more oyster
Yeah,
inside it.
could be.
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks. Well, this is us at Backyard Fred, me and the little ones. Have a wonderful Easter. Get out, have some fun with the kiddos. And we'll see you next time. Until then, let your backyard feed you. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Is that pretty cool?
Yeah.
I was hoping for the bigger explosion like in the
I was
video.
really hoping for a bigger explosion too.
So, I was like, got big.